Hey, do y'all ever find yourself battling cravings? If you're like me, you like to eat good food, but you're trying to eat healthy because the doctor so kindly explained to you that the multitude of animal products in your diet is raising your cholesterol. I think what we need is a good recipe. I got you, fam. Today we're going to make a creamy broccoli soup that is completely plant-based. I'm Miss Kay, this is Go Cuisine, and I'm glad you're here. Let's go cook. We're going to start off by soaking some raw cashews in some hot water. It's important that they're raw and not roasted. Then we're going to chop up some vegetables. We have 3 carrots, 2 cloves of garlic. Then you need a celery stalk. I've previously frozen and chopped mine. And the star of the show, broccoli. Broccoli helps with inflammation and keeps your blood sugar stable and strengthens your immune system. So we like this stuff. And yes, you can use fresh, but if you don't have time to chop this up, have I got something for you. We're going to use this bag of frozen broccoli. You need about 20 ounces, and then we're going to need an onion, a rather large one, or you can use 2 small ones. I'm using some vegetarian bouillon here. You can use just water if that you'd like, and you need some olive oil. You just need enough to coat the bottom of the pot so nothing sticks. I've chopped my onion into a small dice. Another shortcut you can take here is to buy these already chopped in the produce section of your grocery store. Or they also have frozen chopped onion, which is just as good. And then we're just going to sweat this onion in that olive oil. We don't want any color on the onion. We just want to cook it down till it's translucent. Next, you're going to mince your garlic as finely as you can. I'm not using a garlic mincer because I hate cleaning it, but if you have one, go ahead. We're going to blend the soup anyway, so not too worried. And don't forget to go back and stir those onions and check on them. When they start to look kind of clear like this, we're ready to move on to the next step. Here's how I cut my carrot. The shape you cut them isn't very important. What's important is they're about the same size because then they'll cook about the same speed. So we're going to add the carrot, garlic, and celery to the pot with the onions. I wanted to share this recipe with y'all because we're not exactly vegetarian or vegan. We do eat a lot of plant-based foods throughout the week, so we don't have meat every day. And this was just a recipe that came out really good. Look at that. Everybody's in there all happy together. Let's give that a stir. At this point, someone in your house will ask you what you're cooking and tell you that it smells really good. You don't have to tell them that it's vegan or vegetarian. You can just tell them it's broccoli soup. They'll be happy. It was at this point that I decided to go rogue on this recipe. Now, when I make potato leek soup, I always chop up these leek tops and freeze them. So I'm just going to go ahead and add these to my soup. It already has onion in it. This is going to add a lot of flavor and some more nutrients and fiber that won't hurt. In you go. We'll just stir that in with those vegetables. They're looking nice. Next, we're going to add some seasoning. We're going to put a little bit of salt, not too much, because we're going to add that bouillon. Some black pepper. Fresh milled would be better, but I'm feeling lazy. I'm going to add some of my salt-free seasoning and either herbs de Provence or thyme. I think I'm going to go with thyme today. You can put whatever herbs you like in here. This is your soup. Be careful with the salt because, like I said, that bouillon is salty. We can always put more salt later. We can't take it out if we put too much. What herbs would you put in here? Tell me down below. Also, while I finish seasoning this up, that'll be a great time for you to like my video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. You can join me cooking other fun things in the kitchen. This is really starting to smell good. Now we need our broccoli. Now this is a soup, and the chopped broccoli is a lot cheaper than the florets, and I'm going to blend that up. So we're opting for the chopped broccoli in this soup. Save your broccoli florets for something else where you're going to see it. You're going to need about 1.5 bags of this. Next, we're going to add our water or broth. You need about 4 cups or 1 liter of the water. Then I just follow the directions on the bouillon brand that I have and add that to the water. Never reuse this spoon again. You'll get your broth contaminated and be sad because it'll grow things. Bring it to a boil until all of our vegetables are tender, and then we're going to blend this up. You know, I've made this soup several times and I've hidden other vegetables in here, including radishes and bok choy leaves. You don't taste them, you just end up tasting the broccoli. So if you have any vegetable scraps hiding in your fridge, throw them in here. Now remember those cashews we soaked in water? We're going to get them, drain them off. In this blender I have my cashews plus a cup of new water, and we're going to blend this. Now I've only tried this in a high-powered blender. It may not come out as smooth if your blender's not as powerful, but it should still taste good. Now that we've made our cashew cream, we're going to move on to a few finishing touches. I'm going to be adding nutritional yeast and lemon juice. I would not skip these, but you do you. And yes, if you're lazy, I have used true lemon and I have used lemon juice like this. Your choice. Of course we know fresh lemon juice is better. Let's add this cashew cream into here. And then it's time for my favorite appliance, the stick blender. Blend this all up creamy and smooth. If you don't have a stick blender, I recommend getting one. Or you can just use your other blender. Just be careful because it's very hot and you need to do it in batches. Safety first, keep the stick blender immersed while it's running, or you'll splash yourself with hot soup. When it's all nice and creamy, how you like it, we're going to give it a final taste and adjust seasonings as necessary. Blend it again and then taste one final time before you serve it. The last thing I'm adding is the nutritional yeast. Don't skip this. This gives it a cheesy, nutty flavor, and it adds extra nutrients and protein, vitamins and minerals. And here you have it, our cheesy vegan broccoli soup. Serve it with croutons or crusty bread. It heats up pretty well. Get a screenshot of the recipe. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment below, and check out this next video that YouTube has picked out for you. Have a great day. Bon appetit. Au revoir.